Hey guys, this is Fan Fantasy here. Hope you're doing well. This is GHPC, and I'm going to be playing as a Marder A1 minus platoon that is coming to GHPC. And this is the beta test version of it. If you want to test it out, you can check them out on Patreon, which I'll have it linked below. And yeah, we're gonna preview it and also test it out and play the first mission of it as well. Yeah, let me know your thoughts, comments below, and if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. And yeah, this is the first look of it. As you can see right here from the commander's view, you don't really have much of line of sight because you do have the Milan launcher blocking your view, as well as the gun on your left. So it is quite limited, but you can still see from here and you can still use the sights as well too. So this is how the gunner's primary sights look like, and I do believe the curved parts around it are for anti-air. You can also zoom in with the sights, which looks like this. Do keep in mind that the gun is unstabilized for this variant, so that means it's going to be very tricky to move and shoot at the same time, but not impossible at all. And this variant doesn't have thermals, but it does have night vision sights, which you can see right here. I do believe the Plus variant does have thermals in them, and the Marder 1A3s have them too, but not in this one. So you're going to have to use day sights as well as night sights. And so our mission is Don't Wither Part 1 out of 2. And so the situation is that the enemy is launching a series of mechanized attacks on our lines. And for the enemy, we can expect a complete strength of BTR-70s with mechanized infantry, BMP-1s, BMP-2s, and even tanks, T-62s. And so we do have a platoon of Marder A1 minuses and other supporting elements like infantry, APCs, and not much from our end. So we're the only ones that are responding to this attack right now. And so the mission is that we're to move to locations that are attacked by the enemy to support them. So there are 3 battle positions. There's Alpha on the southwest, BP Charlie on the east, and then BP Bravo on the north. All right, so we're going to move up the time now. It looks like we're going to be making our way to BP Charlie. Enemy is attacking BP Charlie, yeah. And so yeah, let me know if you guys are excited about the Marder ones in GHPC. Definitely makes the game a little bit more complete. The Marders, especially for the West Germans, because, you know, we have the Leopard 1s, the M113s, just like that one, and also the Marder IFVs, which makes sense to have. Yeah, it's kind of nice to see new addition for the West Germans. And so what we're going to do now before we crest up the hill is that we're going to form up in a line. We're going to make sure that we form up first before we move up. And I am hearing indirect. Looks like the enemy is attacking northeast, so I'm going to call it indirect over this town over here. And I do hear small arms just right up ahead too. So for the Marder ones, we do have the DM43 APs. We do have the DM5 182 HE rounds. And we do have the Milan launcher, as well as the coaxial machine gun, the MG3s. Alright, so we're going to crest up this hill. Looks like we got BTRs and some mechanized infantry, and we'll go for the BTR on. And firing out. Range a little lower. Target destroyed. For the second one on and firing. And we have a lots of infantry moving. Switching to our machine gun. And we're going to some MG love. Even though there's no overheating, it's good practice to just control your spray of the machine gun. That's what I'm going to do right now. Alright, looks like the enemy is retreating. Move to BP Alpha. Still do see infantry. I'm gonna switch to my HE round just to show you guys how it looks like. No, so that's how it looks like. It's pretty rapid. And we're gonna fall back. Let's smoke and reverse out of here. BP Alpha is to our west, so we're gonna make our way there, but we're gonna reverse first. Yeah, let me know if you guys enjoy hearing the sound of the Marder and the engine and and the autocannon. Alright, so we're gonna turn around and make our way to BP Alpha. Alright, so I'm not too sure where they're gonna be coming from on the west side. But so far the attacks looks like, oh, enemy is attacking BP Bravo, move to support troops there. Looks like they are gonna be coming from the northeast again. So let's call in indirect there, as well as here as well, since we're gonna be coming from there. And so we're gonna move right. Let's see, we have enough machine guns. Should be okay. Looks like we're expecting lots of infantry in this mission. So one thing I really don't like is that there's a lot of switching, like pressing F to switch your, you know, your weapons and all that stuff. I know earlier on in GHPC we didn't really have infantry, but now that we do, it does make a difference to easily switch to your machine gun or your coaxial. Especially if you're playing as the IFV, because, you know, if you're playing as a Bradley, I'm pretty sure it's the same as well too. But yeah, infantry is much more deadlier now, so it'd be nice to have a quick keybind for that. But I don't know, that's just me. But yeah, let me know maybe if that's something that you guys prefer as well too. Alright, so I do see friendly infantry to our front in the trenches, and it looks like the enemy is utilizing smokes, which is really good to see. You know, doctrinally, and also obviously it's a problem for us because we can't see, we don't have thermals as well too, but it does make sense for them to use smoke, especially for them to attack. Oh, target lost. Alright, so I'm trying to observe what's going on. We got troops in the open on the right, switching to our machine gun. I'm gonna spray around the area there. Oh, there he is. He's prone. Oh, that is a BMP. Switching to AP rounds. And firing. Target. And looks like target destroyed. Might be another one. It's probably going to be one more BMP, but I'm not sure if our team got them or not. Alright, so it looks like our platoon is okay. No casualties yet. But lots of infantry contact. We're reloading our MG, so I'm going to switch to our HE rounds. Just to show it to you guys. Oh, RPG. Oh my goodness, look at that. That was pretty bloody. Alright, we're going to fall back and move to BP Alpha. BP Alpha is just right there. It looks like the enemy has crossed over BP Charlie. We're gonna reverse back. Alright, we're gonna keep moving back. And I do see, what is that? Something just crossed over there. But we're gonna move back. But yeah, so this area is gonna be our hasty engagement area, which I've called an artillery on. So we're gonna move out right here. I'm just gonna check on my other Marders, making sure that they're okay. Alright, so they're forming up. And it looks like there's still more infantry going on over there. I'm gonna use my HE rounds. Alright, switch over to my leader. I'm gonna make sure that we're forming up in a line right now. But we can expect the enemy to cross into this open right here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna slowly move up. I'm seeing contact just right above the crest right here. So I'm gonna slowly peek up. Or switch to our AP rounds just in case. I am seeing an antenna right there, and that is a BMP. Target. Oh my goodness, another one. We're gonna fall back, fall back. Give him some AP love right there. It's gotta be one more. Okay, we just lost one of our Marders. I think it was him that we just lost. Oh, I hear him right there. He's engaging our troops on the right. Look at them. Occupied target. And target destroyed. Infantry. Oh my goodness, so much infantry over there. HE that area. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna switch to my MG. I'm just gonna not waste anymore. Alright, we have destroyed the main enemy attack. So make sure that they're dead before they can go. And I'm just gonna take a look of what's left. That is an enemy tank. Alright, I'm gonna use my Milan on these guys. Oh jeez. Okay, we lost one of our Marders and those tanks. Okay, that sucks. I was hoping to show you guys the Milan launcher, but I think those tanks are falling back right now. So maybe if I chase them, I can show it to you guys. Because the Milan launcher is a new addition to this game as well, too. Oh. And there he is. And fire. And target. Looks like it went through. Yep, it went through. Nice. There you go. That's the Milan launcher. It's very similar to the TOW launcher, but much more compact. Alright, so that was their attack that they attempted, that we stopped. And we only have 2 surviving Marders, which is not bad compared to what we were facing. So in total, we lost 6 personnel and 2 equipment losses. 2 of them were probably our Marders. The pact suffered 25 personnel losses and 10 equipment. And so, yeah, let's take a look at the entire thing. Okay, so in total, there's about 242 shots, which is quite a lot. But I'm going to show you some just highlights of it. We first engaged the BTRs at PP Bravo, and looks like this one might have hit through the turret. But as you can see here, the AP rounds do go through the BTRs, hitting the crew as well and other components inside. So not much to say here. I'm not going to go through all the BTRs. And yeah, this is me using the HE rounds on the infantry. You can see right here. Pretty deadly. I like how it's also detailed on the top right, telling you where it hit, where it penetrated the soldier's right hand, which they're definitely not going to be using that anytime soon. And then we also got the BMP-1s coming up from the north, and so we were able to spot them. Looks like one of our platoon mates was able to spot the incoming BMP-1s, and so that one, again, not a problem for our Marders to hit through. If you just keep hitting them, they'll definitely go through. Especially at a range about, less than 300 meters, so definitely pen through. Alright, so, and looks like our infantry did do some heavy work by using their laws and shooting it at the BMP, which was very effective here. In our final engagement right here, the BMPs were moving up to our position. So yeah, the BMPs do have a 30mm gun, and so those things will definitely wreck us. So this one, I believe, was stopped at the hull right here at first. And then we did see them on top. This one hit the cupola and hit through the gun as well too, for the turret. Looks like top was stopped right here. So one of the BMPs did took out our Marder right here, and looks like this one hit right through the turret and into the back of the crew. I don't know if this is a visual thing or if this actually happened or not, but his gun was just facing towards the rear, which is kind of weird, but maybe it's the AR. But yeah, again, I kept hitting the top with the BMP. I should have hit maybe more in the hull, but I think at that point I couldn't really see much of his hull, but it did kind of pen through, but I don't think it did too much except for hitting inside the crew in there. Oh, and it looks like one of the rounds did hit through the commander, and yeah, crew casualty right there. Alright, so then we did see a whole bunch of infantry moving up towards BP Alpha. Instead of retreating, they kept moving, and so we gave them some HE love. And yeah, it was quite a bloody mess from here. It wasn't a tank that killed us, but rather an infantry with an RPG hit us right here on the turret. blasted right through and hit inside our crew. And so that was pretty much it for our second Marder. All right, so because I wanted to show you guys the Milan ATGM, we launched it on this last remaining tank, hit the side, the back right here, penetrated right through, and it looks like it penetrated through the propellant casings, detonated on impact, penetrated through the exhaust and the firewall. Looks like it also hit the loader's left leg as well as the engines and all that. So this one was a good final kill with the Milan launcher. We all enjoyed this video and preview of the Marder 1s in Gunner Heat PC. It is an exciting time to look forward to, especially with the new addition of these vehicles, and it definitely does make the West German a little bit more complete with the new addition of the IFVs. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Marder, if you guys are excited for it, and yeah, what you guys are looking forward to in this game. In my personal opinion, the Marder is definitely fun to use, especially against enemy infantry. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the full potential of the Marder for the West Germans. Definitely a fast and fun vehicle to use in the game, and I think you guys will definitely enjoy using it. This is Gunner Heat PC. Again, this is still in development, so not everything is finalized yet. But I do encourage you guys, if you want to support them, do support them on the Patreon, or you can buy the game yourself, which I'll have it linked below. Hit like if you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe for more as I cover more tactical and immersive games, and as always, I'll see you guys in my next video.